You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building, Omarion.
Hey,
Maybach O.
Hey.
Happy belated Valentine's Day. I saw you
Right
had
on.
a nice Valentine's Day
Yeah. I got some fans together, and we just had like an intimate dinner. When the ladies walked in, it was a violinist playing. And then after that, we passed out champagne, long stem roses, very intimate situation.
How many ladies?
I always say R&B stars, they put the most pressure on themselves when it comes to Valentine's Day. Because y'all got all the slow songs, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to raise the bar high on Valentine's.
Right. Imagine if you were dating Omarion and he didn't do nothing for you for Valentine's
You'd be
Day.
disappointed.
He's
You'd
a
be like, I don't
fraud.
believe none of his music no more.
Why would you say imagine him if he was dating Omarion?
No, he wasn't saying him.
No, exactly.
Okay.
Christ.
Say
How many
Charlamagne.
ladies was it last night?
It was like 20. It was like
Okay.
roughly 20. And then we played like a few games.
What
know
kind
I'm
of
saying?
games?
It was this game where like basically we would see who could open the Hershey's candy bar. Like, so I would hold one end and then she would hold the other end, and then she would have to rip it up and like bite it. And it was like, I think the best seconds was like 5 seconds.
You gonna get you a hepatitis test this
No.
morning?
No, it wasn't no lip touching now.
Oh, okay. Now, if you was in a relationship, would you have done that? I'm just talking about had that whole dinner with the 20 women.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I think it's important for me, you know what I'm saying? Especially if we're talking about, fans from the beginning. I've always had sensual music. I've always had sexual music. You know what I mean? I'm a sexual person.
Did you get lucky last night? Did you have sex with any of those young women?
Man, watch out, man.
Okay, drop one of Clues bombs for Mario.
Nah.
Mario fuck fans, ladies and gentlemen.
Nah,
I was
never.
gonna ask. I
never.
was hoping that this would be the time that you and the wifey would get back together. That's
Right.
not gonna happen, or
Well, nah. I mean, right now I'm focusing on, building what I need to build for my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be completely honest with you, I no one ever really taught me how to like be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, stepping back and like really getting more into myself has really just and having kids, having that responsibility has put a lot of things in perspective for me, creatively, personally. That's why I'm like really most proud of this new work. You know what I'm saying? Reasons, my album, is coming out. We just dropped 3 videos, but 2 videos that I shot in South Africa, and I co-directed on. So I'm like in a really, really good space. Like, I understand my purpose. And
Now I wanted to ask you that. Why Cape Town? And I noticed that you be saying peace. Like you greet everybody with peace. Now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean, it's too much negativity in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the frequency that I want to operate on. You know what I mean? And I want to omit.
Did you get connected to something in Africa? Like, cause you shot 2 videos there. That's
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess I did. I mean, besides it being a wonderful place and having the misconception about the way the culture is. Because when I went there, I was surprised. I was surprised when I looked at the people, when I looked at the women, when I looked at the culture. I remember we was going up to Table Mountain, and they were having a protest outside, and they were singing, and it sounded so beautiful. It didn't even sound like a struggle. It was ridiculous. I was like, damn, you just give these people what they want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was a beautiful experience, and definitely got connected to something there. It's like earthy, you know what I'm saying? It's like water, it's like,
Right.
Do
you regret doing the Love and Hip Hop show?
No.
Not
no.
at all.
No,
Even putting your
because
family out there like that, and
well, no, I think it was a great opportunity for myself to, kind of just shed light on, me as a regular person. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I never really had the opportunity to kind of shift what that was for me. It was like I didn't have a lot of, opportunities, like putting myself in a scenario where it's like, oh, okay, they're really giving you a script. They really want you to,
fight, argue, yell,
I mean,
scream.
I'm just saying, like, who wants to go through, shooting the show and then 3 months later going through the same thing and then more emotions coming up? I never wanted to be like a stressed out person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been entertaining for a long time, so I've always wanted to just be positive, and that's how I looked at that experience, like very positive. Like, oh, okay, well, that just let people in on my relationship and my life, and a little bit, another piece of me that most people probably don't know. You
That
know
is
what I
true
mean?
though,
like
'cause I
people-
feel like you stay out the way for the most part. Like other than the show,
Right.
you don't really see like, oh, Marion got his dick on the gram. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't
Yeah.
nothing ever crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it kind of perpetuates just like the return is not good. The return is always something like that's just a headache. You know what I mean? And
Right.
like after having 2 kids, I'm like, I don't want no drama, like at all.
Did you feel like there was some backlash when you guys broke up? Because then people feel really invested
Right.
in your life after they see you together on TV. They're like, oh, she's so great. They're so great together. When are they
Right.
going to get married? Then you break up.
Right.
And then people are like, oh, what did he do to her? He must have done this. And I feel like she got a lot of backlash too. Like when she posted some video as a woman, sometimes
Right.
it's harder in a breakup. Like Bow Wow can come to you and be like, yeah, now you're free. Now we can go party. But
Right.
then she can be with her girls doing whatever. And people are being like, you're a hoe.
Right. Yeah, I think it was definitely like a real situation. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think there's nothing more that people could connect to when you're really going through something real. And to be completely honest with you, it's life. That's what life is. You know what I'm saying? Life is ups and downs. Life is, changes and transitions. And to be completely honest with you, she will always remain queen. You know what I'm saying? Because she gave me a gift that no one could ever give me. So I'll always respect her no matter what anybody sees or think. I'll never be like them other niggas.
Do you feel incomplete without her? No, seriously, because you got your kids and that is the queen.
Honestly, she did something that no woman has ever done, and that's kind of like put the mirror on me. You know what I'm saying? Like show me parts of myself, you know what I'm saying, that I need to work on as a man, you know what I'm saying? And really like catching up to my experience and figuring out like what music means to me now, because it'll be 20 years soon. And it's like, hold up, I need my Grammys.
20 years?
It'll be 20 years in
And music is-
2020.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's like, it's different for me. It's not the same. It's like, I don't want to operate on the same, like I'm not about to start no beef. I don't want to, it's not that for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real transfer energy. Like, yo, we going to see Omarion tonight. We gonna feel good and we gonna hear some good songs. I'm gonna be able to grab my lady and we gonna be able to have a good time and create a moment for us.
Now, when Bow Wow did that, did you text him like, Bow, chill out? Because if we get back together, she's not gonna let you at the wedding.
Nah, man. Nah, I didn't. I thought that was like kind of like, I thought it was kind of whack.
Put
you know
me
what
in
I'm
a
saying?
bad position.
No, it wasn't even that. It just was like, he didn't really have no regard or no respect for the position that I was in. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, whatever I was going through, you feel me? You supposed to support that. You feel me? You're not supposed to be like,
Celebrating.
Party time.
come on, my G. You know
I'm
what I'm
single.
saying?
You're single.
I'm
Let's
glad
go.
you said that, because I thought it was whack too.
Yeah, nah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he might have looked at it differently. He might have looked at it to the fact that, damn, Omarion might be effed up. Let's just
Call
go out
me.
and party.
Text me.
he
Don't
should've
put that
called-
on the
he should've
gram.
called the party. He
Come
definitely
on.
should have called and checked on you. But
Come on, bro.
I don't think it was.
I thought it was whack too. And then your girl probably
Malicious,
was
I
like,
meant.
oh, what you told Bow Wow? Y'all about to go have fun?
Yeah, it was probably a remark or something like that. But I'm just saying, like, look at the position you put me in.
Yeah.
See, I
Come
never
on,
spoke.
bro.
Now
Never
let-
spoke since then.
Nah, but that's still the bro. You know what I mean? We made a lot of money together. You feel me? We got a lot of history together. It's just the music is just means something different to me now. It's not.
So that's all reflected in this album, Reasons.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, my kids really leveled me up. It really put me in a different position. Like, okay, wait a minute, what kind of battles do I? You know what I mean?
You think that men and women deal with breakups differently?
Yeah, for sure.
Like
I mean,
what men do after they break up is so different, I feel like, than how women handle it.
Well, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that every experience is different and to its kind. You know what I'm saying? But for me, you know what I'm saying, especially being in this place, in this position in my career, you know what I mean, like where it was like Supposed to Be was happening and, the support that I had then. I mean, it just all from that point up until now, and that was like probably like when I had my first kid up until now, it's different. It's not what.
You grown. You evolved.
Yeah. It's so, you know what I mean? I just want to entertain and like have a good time.
Now, one more thing about the Bow Wow thing. How did you get out of that, though? You say he put you in a position. How did you get out that position?
I didn't, man. I kind of had to just take it.
Take
Right,
the
what
L.
can you
Yeah,
do?
Yeah, you feel me? It just was like whatever. It was
I don't
like,
know why you
okay.
said that.
Yeah, it's just like whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Now, Poster B,
Yeah.
did you get profits from Poster B? Because I know you were sued at one time for that.
No, man, it's all good.
So is this the lawsuit over and everything good?
Yeah,
they
man.
said that y'all stole the record.
Yeah, no, everything is good, man. Everything is good. Especially with I'm not gonna lie though, Poster B taught me, like a real good lesson.
That was your biggest record.
Yeah, I mean, 3 times platinum, I really didn't expect that. I was like preparing for gold. You feel me? Like, oh, okay.
God damn, Omarion. First of all, if you gotta need a vision board, right?
No.
And you gotta put bigger things on your vision board. Be
I didn't see
optimistic.
that either, though. I
Don't
didn't
just
see
limit
3 times
yourself.
platinum.
Go.
I
No,
didn't see it on that
this
record.
is what it is.
It
It's
caught,
like,
though.
yeah, you gotta just like, you always want to you want to undercut it. You know what I mean? You want to over deliver, and just, you know what I mean? Keep
Undersell.
undersell.
Undersell, over deliver.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I believe in that philosophy.
I do that with my penis. I've been doing that for years. I'm serious. I always say like my
Pause,
penis is
man.
a certain size.
I don't want to talk to you about your
I'm
dick.
just saying in general.
So
I'll be
you
like,
sell and deliver your penis.
undersell, over deliver. 7 inches, 3/4, 8 when it's warm. That's cool.
Oh, I heard oversell,
Not
under deliver.
Charlamagne, you look like a penis right now with that mask on. You kind of look like a
What
penis.
penis have you ever seen this black,
Never.
sir?
Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
Okay, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
Now, why did Drake give you a shot
What you mean?
at his London show? He was like, this
He
ain't.
didn't give me a shot.
Yes, he did. He's like, this
Nah,
ain't
he
no
would-
Omarion. This ain't no Soldier Boy. Chris
That's not
Brown.
what he said. That's not what he said. He said, this ain't Omarion, Chris Brown, Sultry. He said Sultry.
Sultry.
Yes, he said
Oh,
Sultry.
I thought he said Soldier
shit.
Boy.
What are you listening to?
I swear.
Yeah.
Everybody did though. Cause all the headlines
No,
say
I did at first too.
Yeah.
I did at first. And then my bro was like, that's not what he said, bro. And he was like, I was like, oh, Sultry. I was like, oh, okay. That makes sense.
What
Because
is Sultry though?
yeah, he just means like, it's not an R&B show. It's a hip hop show. It's like, but
That's debatable. I've been to Drake's show. It goes back and forth.
Back and forth.
I mean, it's definitely not a Chris Brown or Omarion show. You know what I'm
Cause
saying?
y'all dance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, that's good then. That was a good company to be in.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Okay.
So what's
You know,
the
that's
vibe of this
bro.
new album, Reasons?
Have y'all heard Distance yet? Y'all haven't heard
Yes,
Distance?
I have.
Yeah,
Yeah?
we saw the video too.
Oh,
We
okay.
watched it
Oh,
earlier.
that's word. So yeah, I mean, it's just good vibes. It's rhythmic, if you are able to catch, Distance and Body on Me, and okay, we're just gonna continue to drop visuals to the rhythm, because I really feel like that's what's missing, from all of the rhythmic sound right now. To Justin Bieber, to One Dance, to everybody. It's like no one is really dancing to it like that, other than dancers. You know what I'm saying? So with my music, I want to show people how to, essentially move to the music again.
Why do you named it Reasons? What are the reasons?
Man, there's so many reasons. There's so many reasons. This phase is like, I've been Grammy nominated before, and for whatever reason, when I remember that time, it was like it really didn't matter to me, and it's just so crazy that I'm still a young man, and I was able to have an experience like that, and to really look at myself now and be like, wow, that was a really big opportunity, and whatever was going on in my life, it didn't matter. Like, I don't have the ballot or anything like that. And now I've set my eyes on winning, because I feel like it is an accolade and a true representation of my history.
So
I thought of
I've
Earth,
heard-
Wind, and Fire when I heard Reasons.
Oh, yeah?
I thought it was like a tribute to.
Oh, okay.
That
Well,
song.
it's heavy like that. It's heavy like that because, I'm like taking all of my experience and all of my pain, you know what I mean? And I'm like putting it into music, so.
I've heard you mention the Grammys a couple times. Like, I don't give a damn about the Grammys, only because I feel like they don't ever get it right. And we saw that this weekend with
They
the album
definitely
with
get it right.
Adele and Beyonce.
But look at the opportunity it created.
People's sales went up, streaming went up.
But I'm just
before.
saying, like the display of the camaraderie between artists. Like Adele gave it up. Like, yo, that's
Beyonce
a way bigger.
cried.
That's a way bigger honor. That's a way higher honor. Someone that's receiving an accolade telling you, like, yo, you deserve this.
She kind of had to in that moment.
But I'm just saying,
it was too obvious.
But I'm just saying, I think that's what true artists do. They're really in touch with themselves, and when they see an opportunity, they can't like turn away from it. It was like she had to express that, and I respected that. I love that because it's deeper than all of that. You know what I'm saying?
And so the Grammys do matter to you, like you.
Yeah. I need a feel.
I feel like you've been doing some reflecting, Omarion. Like you took a step back and you looked at your whole totality of your career. I feel like you dropped the ball along the way somewhere.
Well, nah, it wasn't that. It just was. It was like the same experience that everyone gets when they don't have any real like foundation of business and knowledge. You know what I mean? You come in the game and it's just like if you start boxing, it's just like you're gonna feel some punches. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna be easy. So I feel like that's what it is. That's
I think
why
in your kids too. Your kids having them kids make you look at life a little different.
What? Way different. For sure.
Now, is Rick Ross still involved with your project heavily?
Of course. Salute to Rose.
You must still be on Atlantic though, because
Yeah.
I see Kevin Holiday up here.
Yeah. I
It seems
mean,
like everybody else over at Epic with MMG.
yeah. I mean, right now, I'm really, really happy with the support.
Not a whole
That
MMG
the
was still
late-
over there. Meek still there.
Oh,
Wale's still
okay.
there. Just Ross.
Oh,
Remember,
okay.
but Ross was never there. Ross was
Yeah,
on Def Jam.
Yeah,
and
he
He was
left.
on
Gotcha,
Def
gotcha,
Jam.
gotcha.
MMG was always distributed through Atlantic.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like, I have a really great relationship with Atlantic right now, and they've really just
You hear that right
supported-
now?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying,
Putting
like,
pressure on y'all. That's it.
right now, because they've really supported all of the things that I needed to accomplish. Shooting my video in Africa, and I'm really happy with the relationship we have right now. So
And you signed to Rock Nation management.
no,
No Rock Nation. I thought you signed to Rock Nation management.
It's interesting though. You feel like you properly made the transition from a boy artist to a man? Because like people don't realize that B2K was a boy band. Like
right.
No, I think people realize that. As Omarion, I think as a solo artist, a lot of songs that he's done have been very grown and mature. And people have made that distinction. Do you ever think like a lot of the artists that I came up with aren't even around making music like that anymore?
Well, I kind of look at it a little different. I look at it like, what are they making music for? You know what I'm saying? And it's like some of the songs I'm hearing, I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, that don't really mean nothing. That ain't really saying nothing. So it's like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Y'all can continue in that race. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go over here and, put it together.
was the transition harder than people may think though? To go from boy band to being a solo R&B star, getting taken serious more so?
Yeah, I think like I recognize like along the way that I kind of made a decision a while ago that I was just gonna like wherever it took me I was gonna go. Yeah, because I didn't think that I would like really still be in love with it like that. You know what I mean? Like in love with the creative process, and you know what I mean. I'm still sharpening, and I just want to be great. You know what I mean? Like so.
Did you watch that New Edition movie and think
yeah.
about what it was like for you starting out and reflect on that? Were there any similarities?
Nah, it was different. It was way different from that. Our experience, my experience. Yeah.
I heard Stephen Hill. He was on a Rap Radar podcast, and he was talking about how much he has a love for boy bands, and he was like, "Yo, the last boy band. Guess who the last boy band was? Nobody could guess, and it was B2K.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that that's the history.
Well, boy bands don't really stay together. Like any male groups hardly stay together. It's about
That's
one
true.
or two albums and then they fight. Somebody leaves. I can't think of one that stays
New
together.
Edition probably the longest running one,
And they've been
and they
off
had to
for-
Well,
break
yeah,
up.
they're off and on. They come back
yeah,
together.
yeah.
Bobby
Left
Brown
Friends.
left.
We
Johnny
still like see
Gill
all
came
them up
in.
here.
Yeah.
I think it's one older. I think it's the
The Temptations.
Yep.
They probably
The
don't.
Temptations was a boy band. Them niggas always been 40 plus. Since
No,
day
haven't.
one.
They were young when they got
They
started.
have,
40
man.
plus.
Absolutely.
Nah, but it was I really enjoyed it. I thought it was dope. I thought it was super dope. But when I was looking at it, I was like, yo, look at this, man. Look at this. This is interesting.
It didn't make you think about like, wow, imagine if we did something on ourselves and how we got started. I mean, the era was so different, obviously, but
Yeah, I think it's a time for that. You know what I mean? For me, when people like, discuss that part of my history, I always just think like, yo, y'all ain't even allowing me to fully transform. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even, you know what I mean? And y'all want to do a bio. Like, come on. That's when movies like that are done, it's over. That means it's over.
no, New Edition's not
for New
over.
Edition.
No, I'm not
No,
talking
he's
about.
right.
No, I'm not talking about in that fashion.
I see what he's saying.
I'm saying like, what else is there to
putting out
do?
another album.
What else is that's the legacy that's the last stamp. You got your movie. You got your last stamp.
Yeah,
Well, no, because then they're
you
all
got
going
a
to do
point.
probably their own projects, like as solo artists,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Bobby
Like
Brown's movie. Bro, they all have.
You're solidified. The book is done.
I'm just saying. Like in
Say there's
the,
nothing after.
I'm just saying in the up levels. If we talking about the up levels, even Michael he was about to have his last show. Like everything got to end at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like for me, it's like that's a long time. That's a long time. So why y'all want to do a bio? Nah, I'm cool.
Like no additional tour forever. They'll probably do like a
Yo, they're the
something
gods.
else.
They're doing another album now.
They're the
Yeah,
gods.
they're doing an album
They're the
now.
gods. They've reached that level. They've reached that level in music. They're the gods.
It don't get no bigger when your biopic is like that on that level. 3-day miniseries. There's really nowhere to go from that point. Like what else is there?
And
to
then
do?
a whole bunch of their singles ended up in like the top 100 after that and everything.
Right.
Yeah, they're
And
legends.
a lot of kids were introduced to them that never ever knew
They're
any of their
legends.
music.
So you're saying you got to just continue to grow to get to that level. You want to.
Well, I mean, I just feel like there's a lot more layers. There's a lot
Yeah.
more levels and skills that I want to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even producing yet. I could produce. You feel me? Like, it's, I haven't even started acting again. It's too much for me to do.
And why'd you give up acting? Or why'd
Yeah,
you
why?
stop acting?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know what? I always felt like I kind of juggled. Like, I got good because I was like, I had to juggle. It was like, oh, okay, now we doing the album. And then it was like, oh, okay, but you were doing this commercial. And then it was like, oh, okay, but now you got to go on tour. It was like it was always entertainment driven, but it was like, it felt like it took me a little longer because like I actually just didn't focus on one thing.
Right.
So now it's like, that's what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? I wanted to just focus on music right now. It was what I felt more close to. And like when I step into the acting world, it has to be a real serious thing. You know what I'm saying? It can't be like, I don't want to do similar roles, that I have in the past. Like I'm not going to do a dance movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to.
You don't want to be typecasted.
No, I want to be next to some real actors. You know what I'm saying? Idris. I want to be next to some gods. You
Now,
know what I'm saying?
what's the biggest lesson you learned from your children?
Let me think about that.
It don't have to be one.
The biggest lesson, it's not about you. It's not about you. You know what I'm saying? It's not about you. That's probably the biggest one.
What's the biggest thing you learned from Rick Ross?
Independence is key. It has a lot to do with knowing yourself. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of respect for him, because he sees differently than a lot of people see, especially from where he's from. You know what I'm saying? And the level of respect that he gives me and he has always given me. And like as far as my creative, like when I was telling him about me shooting in Africa, like he's never surprised. He's always just like, I told you, oh. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, that's so cool for us to have that kind of connection and be from like completely different worlds.
Have
And
you
be able
followed
to
in his?
expand your business too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Have you followed in his business aspects of investing like he has? Because he's a beast.
Yo, he's lit. He's lit. Yeah, I mean, I haven't got all of the tips and trades. You know what I
Okay.
mean? But, because it's some gems to get for sure.
Absolutely.
But I have a lot of respect for Rose because he's a futurist. You know what I mean? And that's why he'll always be around, because he can see the future.
Now, when you say it's not about you as a father, is it hard to be selfish? Because you still have to be selfish sometimes when it comes to you and your career.
Right.
Does that make it harder?
Well, it does, but at the same time, it's like, when you got the tunnel vision and you like, all right, what am I doing this for right now? Am I doing this for the next 5 years of my life, or am I doing this for the next 60 years of my life? And that's the separation. That's the difference between, what I'm doing and my choices and the things that I decide versus like go out to a club and be like, oh, I need to be seen or I need to be in this place. It's like, hold up. Who is this for? Oh, this is for Megs and Almay. So it don't really matter what I feel or what anybody else's feel. I gotta do this because this is for them.
So,
Are
so
you
every
open for
co-
love again?
Right now, I don't really feel like I'm in that place where, like I'm so focused. Like I don't think a woman could really. I don't have time for that.
You feel like you have walls up now?
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that at all. It's
She's talking about icebox.
no, it's not that. It's like right now, I have a really I have an opportunity, you know, an opportunity that I haven't ever had in my life, you know, especially with what I've been working on for the last 16 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about. That's it.
Work.
Work.
Working the kids.
I'm just saying, what else, how else someone gonna be able to get my yacht? Like, how else I'm gonna be able to relax the way I want to relax, and then just say and go to an island and just like disappear.
You got to put your kid. Yeah, you got. I mean, I like the mentality because that's the thought process. Everything you do has to be based on the future and your kids.
Yeah. So you know that's where it's at, and that's what the music is talking about.
The reason.
That's what the support is like. That's what everything as far as the music like. This is what I want people to feel when they hear my music.
That is why it's good to just be in a relationship. Because
You
it's,
think
it's less
so?
distracting. Hell yeah. When you got that one
no.
queen
if
at
you're
home.
in the right relationship, it's less distracting.
I don't know. I think that relationships, you know, in correlation to love, is like a lot of constructs and a lot of cultural, you know, perspectives that really kind of blur the lines when you have an attraction to someone else. You know, it's like you don't really get the opportunity to figure that out. It comes like later. It's like, to me, I think people should just be open and then just see where you land. You know what I mean? And if you want to get married, then get married. But I don't think everybody should get married because I don't think that's for everybody. You know, it's a business to me, you know, because I'm in a certain tax bracket. And it's like, oh, okay, that means I got to give up some money. And it's like, hold up, I'm already giving up money. And I like nice things. Hold up. You know what I mean? So to me, it's about understanding and it's about perspective. And as long as, you know, it's an opportunity to see your way and my way, then I think we could agree to disagree or agree.
What about polygamy?
I'm not gonna lie, you know, that has been a idea, but to be completely honest with you, I'm not even at the space where I could like deal with one woman like that. So I don't know if
Most men aren't.
I don't know if I can handle multiple women yet. You know, I think there's a possibility, but as far as right now goes, I don't have time for that. I don't have time to, you know, be in a relationship with 3 women.
So you looked around at that dinner the other night and you was like, yeah, this would be a lot of work.
If you want to talk about money, that's a lot of money right there.
Yeah.
I mean, forget the money. What about the stress? Think about how that make people look. When people stressed out, they start looking crazy. You know, they start transforming
Yeah,
into
you're right.
deforming. I'm not into that. I'm vain. You feel me? I want to look good. You feel me? I want to feel good. I want to
Word.
be like vibrant. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like stressed out. I'll die. That's the kind of no, because I have dealt with a level of stress that's just like it breaks the normal person.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, damn, you went through that. Like, yeah.
How did your mom feel looking back at like the Love and Hip Hop episodes and seeing how she was portrayed? Was she happy with it?
Well, it was kind of I don't know. I've never really sat and talked to my mom about that because, you know, me and my mom's relationship is like, you know, like I'm her first child, you know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. That's what it is all the time, you know what I'm saying? Just me checking up on mom and making sure she cool.
Because shows like that is stressful for anybody. So I'm sure she had to be sometimes like, come on, I didn't mean it like that. And
yeah, all the time, man. And you know, because I'm transforming and I'm, you know, transitioning into a different person and having kids and like that, you know, our relationship is transforming too. It's all just headed in a positive direction. And I'm just like, I'm happy because now I could build what I want to build, you know, all the opportunities that I didn't have before, it's like I have now.
Would you ever do a TV show again?
Yeah, it depends. It will have to be educational, you know what I'm saying? It will always have to be some type of message, you know what I'm saying? Ups and downs, and then, you know, a happy finish. You know, that's the story I want to tell because it's motivating. You know, for some people it's delusional, but for me it's motivating.
How did you relieve your stress? Because you said that you had stress on you that would break the average person. Like, you went to therapy or self-medicate? Like what?
Nah, no drugs. Nah, I just I had a really, really strong support system. You know what I mean? My grandma, you know, she's always been there for me. She's the first lady that touched me, you know, like brought me out of the womb because I was born at home. You know, so we have a really special connection, you know what I mean? She's always there for me. You know, I have like really, you know, enlightened, you know, special people around me to help navigate me and support me, you know, in my time of, you know, confusion and frustration.
So what was it, the breakup, the industry? Like what had you?
Nah, it was just like my whole experience. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, damn, like, man, look at look at how much time that I've given myself to a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I at where I want to be? You know, am I happy? You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this video. It's like, well, I didn't really want to wear that. You know what I'm saying? This, you know what I mean? And they was pushing. Wait a minute, hold up. And then they was. Oh, hell no.
And there
The
has
jig is up.
Yeah.
The jig is up.
and there has to be times that you were like, man, this mixtape, this album was so great. Why didn't it get the attention that it deserves? This
Well, I
single-
never felt like that. I always felt like when, it was time for the art, it was going to speak for itself. And it's like, if people were going to gravitate to that, they was going to gravitate to that, because people forget that I've tasted success. Like, I have accolades. I've had, I've maintained a certain type of lifestyle, So,
Y'all was selling out the Garden.
I mean, multiple times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I went on my own solo tour, and that sold out. So it was like I was a part of an era. You know what I mean? So naturally, my progression, the time it took, it's like it's time now. It's like, yeah, it's been a solid 10 years. It's time for the level up. It's time for me to get in a new bag.
Did you ever get stressed out when you saw the pictures of you and Bow Wow shirtless on stage that they like to
Nah,
circulate?
man. Nah, because it's just like everybody right now, they don't understand. They'll get, when you grow up and you like looking at a period of time, you like, damn, I was on that wave. Oh, okay, I remember that time.
Yeah.
That was the music I was listening to. So I'm never ashamed. You know what I'm saying?
We all had those awkward phases from the past where we did things and look back, but it was
Yeah.
just the era and what we were
Yeah.
doing at that time.
Yeah, I mean, especially when I was a kid, it was like,
Right.
I was a kid. Y'all
I'm sure
tripping.
we all could look back at what
Yeah,
we,
like I wasn't.
Absolutely.
It wasn't.
You just grew up in front of the camera.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
myself all the time. You know what I mean? That's who I had to be. That's how I.
always evolving.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Well, there you have it. Omarion.
Yeah.
It's
When,
the
you got a release date yet?
No, but y'all could check out both Body on Me and Distance, the first single. Just great waves coming from the young man. Be expecting a tour, a lot of visuals, and thank y'all. I
All
enjoyed
right.
this.
Omarion, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in